Alright, I'm back again with another video. This is more towards my personal feelings about all the BS I kind of talked about. Let me just say right now, I've never been motivated by money. If I was motivated by money, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. And you could tell I'm not motivated. I don't, like, if I actually had one day I had money, you would never know. I shop at Walmart, Target, and that's it. I'm a creative person. I guess I'm the whatever side of the brain it is. I enjoy making content, and that's always what I've done. Every job outside of just crap jobs to get me through college, and just while the phases and where I didn't really know what I wanted to do, early 20s, mid 20s, where I was working in factories and backlit, working in factories and all this other just horrible retail jobs and all this other stuff. Before I went to school, hell, even after I went to school, when I wanted to change things up, you know, those jobs were, you know, they paid the bills, but, you know, it's not what I really wanted to do. And then once I got into video stuff, I knew that that's what I wanted to do, just because, not necessarily just specifically video. You know, I wanted to do film. Like, I wanted to make movies. I've always wanted to make movies. That's something I've always wanted to do. I was just always one of these dudes. Excuse me. I was just always one of those dudes where it's like, as I was getting older in my teens and early 20s, I was like, okay, that's never going to happen, so why even bother? So I didn't even consider it. But I've always just been a creative person, whether it be, you know, drawing, painting, 3D animation, stuff like that. You know, I've always enjoyed doing that type of stuff. And creating videos was just like another avenue for me. And so I was like, once I went to school and got into that, I really started enjoying it. I wanted to do it. So after school, I went into a production house and started doing corporate videos, which are extremely boring. Anybody out there has done corporate video work, you know, you're working for Allstate and shooting seminars, editing seminars, and stuff like that. And it was just horrible, just mind-numbing work. But there were some times where I actually got to do some cool stuff. I worked at a Mexican television station here. Actually, two Mexican television stations here, running camera work during live shows, doing interviews. No, I didn't speak Spanish, but it didn't matter. Everyone there spoke English, and you know, I guess my work spoke for itself. I guess they were like, okay, it's worth it. I don't know. maybe they needed the token white guy. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, I worked there, and it was fun. I actually got to, George Bush, president, was there like a week before I started working there, in there doing an interview in the room. So it kind of sucks that I didn't get to be there for that, but it was fun for a while it lasted. I had a lot of really fun experiences doing that, and then I moved on to another production house, and where I edited like commercials and stuff like that, where I would, if you're, you know, no national commercials or anything. This was just a local company, so it was all local commercials, and I edited up, edited up several local commercials that aired, and well, actually it aired throughout Texas, Austin, San Antonio too, as well as DFW. I was even in the commercial, some of them, acting a fool. And there's this one where this lawyer calls, and I have to be all like, I can't remember what I said. I was like, I have to answer the phone. I was like, we'll take care of you. I was like the evil lawyer guy. That was. I wish I had all that on tape right now. That would be awesome. But actually, some of you probably saw it if you lived in Texas during that time. Just didn't even realize it was me, or realize that you know, the ones that I edited weren't, and you didn't realize. Obviously, no way you would have known it was me. But a lot of you watching this may have, not a lot, maybe a handful of you watching this possibly could have seen them, which is funny to think about, actually. but even those jobs, man, it was I was doing what I was enjoying doing. I liked doing it, but they were all sort of I was getting paid more there than I was now. But I didn't. While I wasn't, I've done jobs where I've roofed houses in the heat. Okay, so I know what it's like to just have a job that you just absolutely hate, and I don't want it to make it sound like I hated working at this production house doing these corporate videos and commercial stuff. I didn't hate it at all. It's just that it wasn't 100% what I enjoyed doing, what I wanted to do, and that was make my own content, make a movie. Work on a TV show, just create things that, as opposed to having somebody from Allstate stand there and talk about the corporate goings on and me editing that and for an internal use at corporate, Allstate corporate. There's no, it pays the bills, but there's no fulfillment in that for me. There's no sort of like enjoyment out of that, and there's no intangibleness in channel. Okay, I didn't just say that. Intangibleness. Yeah, I said that. It was just sort of like it was a job. It wasn't what I really wanted to do, and so I ended up getting laid off because the economy crashed in 2008, and the company just like nobody wanted to spend money on videos anymore, so I got laid off. So when I started getting to do YouTube, it was just sort of a temporary thing, just to kind of tide me over until I could find a better job or another job after being laid off. I was like, okay, we can just make videos and kind of do my own thing, because I never got the chance to do that while I was working at those other jobs, because it's like a gynecologist. It's, if you're doing video work all day, the last thing you kind of want to do when you come home is video work. So while I wanted to do my own kind of side projects and do interesting stuff like that, I never had the real motivation after working all day on that type of stuff and then coming home. I just wanted to kind of relax, play video games, stuff like that. So having a lot of time on my hands after being laid off gave me the opportunity to start a channel and kind of trying to be creative with it. And it took off with the Game Chasers, and I started earning enough money on it to where it became a part-time job, and I was doing freelance work at that time, and I was doing odd jobs, stuff like that, but also doing the YouTube stuff, because I was like, okay, well, now's my chance to finally be able to do what I really want to do. I want to see where this goes. I don't want to quit. So I'll just see where it goes, and it leads us to here. Now we're here, and so it's always been fun. But I've never, if I really was motivated by money, I could have easily gotten another job somewhere else full time, doing the production work at another place, because I had a few offers on the table to do that through the first couple of years of Game Chasers, and I was like, once you start getting older, you start being like, you know what, F it, I'm just going to pursue my dreams, and that's what I did. So if I had taken those jobs, you definitely wouldn't be making this video right now. But it's like I was saying, I make a lot less now than I would at that job, guarantee it. But I'm happier here. I'm happier doing this, even though YouTube makes it difficult, and it's always making me angry. I'm still happy that this is what I get to do for now. They may change in a month, it may change in a year, but right now I still get to do this. So it's happy. It makes me happy. So I know I complain a lot about YouTube and all that, but at the end of the day, do I wish that they would change some things to make it easier for creators like us? Yes, absolutely. But I don't hate YouTube. I can't hate YouTube. This is because they've allowed me to do this. They've allowed me to talk to you guys and bring you guys in some enjoyment. Some of you, you know, I'm not a doctor or, you know, saving lives or anything, but it does make me feel good whenever I get a message from somebody who says, hey, I watched the last Game Chasers episode and you guys helped me out. There's somebody in going through having to be at the hospital like once a month because of a medical thing, and you know, I just got a message the other day saying, you guys really helped me out, and that's how I keep my sanity in being in the hospital. And if you're watching this, it's, you know, thank you for sending me that message, because that really makes me feel better about everything. You know, when YouTube's got me down and then screwing with the channel because of the algorithm, it's those types of messages that help keep me going. It's those types of messages that make me not feel like I'm a failure. And you know, maybe when this is all said and done, maybe I will be a failure. Maybe you know, the channel will die and I'll never end up actually doing what I really want to do and pursue the dreams that I have, like make a Game Chasers movie, and you know, just continue to make content like that and that people enjoy. Maybe, you know, at the end of the day I'll fail and not be able to continue that, but you know, it will have been a fun ride while it lasted. You know, and then you can never accuse me of not trying my best, because I always try my best. You know, I may never succeed, but I'll try my best. You know, and you know, I use this channel as mainly vlogs, but I do put other stuff on it, like that music video I did, and that's just a product of, first of all, it didn't take too long. It took 2 hours to do, but I just wanted to do something because I'm a creative guy. I knew the video wasn't going to make any money. Maybe a couple bucks on Bandcamp when people downloaded the album, but I knew it wasn't going to be anything crazy. Definitely knew it wasn't going to be making any ad revenue, but it's just something I really wanted to do because I thought it'd be fun. The idea just that popped in my head. It just, like, I was half asleep and it just popped in my head, and I was like, I want to go make that video, and I was excited to do it because there's just something different and something stupid. I like doing stuff like that. I'm motivated by creativity. But yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go make actual videos now.